According to John Paul Morosi,
The Pope.
Yeah.
Also Harvard educated.
Corey Seager to the Rangers. 10-year, $325 million deal.
Rangers signed Simeon one day and Seager the next. You can get Gold Gloves now at short and second. So here's the bottom line in all this. Scherzer started the day off with a bang, getting the bag from the Mets. Simeon's off the market. Seager's off the market. Okay, you were never after Seager. Simeon was maybe a flirtation. You're down to Trevor Story. I don't sign Rockies. Look at his OPS at Coors. Look at his OPS away. I ain't paying him. You're down to Story, Correa, or Javi Baez. Now, you know how I feel about Javi Baez. I wouldn't bring him in my locker room. World Series hero. Did the Cubs die to keep him? Nope. Did the Mets, once they got him, try to keep him? Nope. Oh, and by the way, what did he do in New York? You should Google that. A total embarrassment. The point is, I don't want Javi Baez. And this Correa thing should have been the most simple thing of all. And Wojo keeps thinking that they're playing some grand poker game. He thinks Al Avila's a regular Phil Hellmuth. Oh, just hold out on him. Here's the deal. If you want the guy, go get the guy. Like, if Simeon's 31 years old and got 7, and Corey Seager got 10, what do you think you're getting Correa for at age 26, 27? It's a 10-year contract. It's not the Miggy deal when you sign a guy at 32 or 33. It's different. And what is it again that you think you're saving? If I have the ability to get Carlos Correa as the face of my franchise when I have no payroll, when Miguel Cabrera's dead body is off the books in 2 years, and I won't even have a league average payroll, what are we doing? I said this to you before. I will say it again. I will believe in Chris Ilitch when he shows me he wants to run a baseball team and not a lemonade stand. This is a lemonade stand. Mm-hmm. Go get the guy. Go get Correa and show me you're real. Because this Javi Baez thing, what kind of deal do you think you're getting?
I think the price of Correa just went up. So now, I mean, you were already balking at 300.
My man, listen to me. Seager is Correa. Correa is Seager. If you like a lefty, you go with Seager. If you like a righty, you go. My point to you is it was always going to be 10,
right,
and always going to be 3-something.
Right.
That's it.
Right, but I'm saying maybe you should have locked him up a little sooner because now maybe the ego comes in. I want a little bit more.
I haven't seen a report of this, but here's my deal. And Wojo disagrees with me, and I disagree with him because I'm not going to give the Tigers credit for being a high-level Texas Hold'em player. If I'm the Tigers, I would have opened negotiations and said, here's the deal. We'll give you 10 at 300. The offer's there. You want to take it. You don't. But we haven't heard that. You know what we've heard? I don't know if they want to spend the money. The Tigers don't want to spend $300 million on one. They have other needs. Here's your off season right now. No disrespect, but Tucker Barnhart is not exactly Salvi Perez and Erod. They're okay? You know what they're going to do? They're going to show their fan base Chris Taylor. That's what they're going to do. Or a guy who is potentially cancerous in a clubhouse in Javi Baez. Are you serious with this? We waited all these years. Just go get Correa. You want to talk about Michigan fans saying all is forgiven by beating Ohio State? Go get Carlos Correa. All is forgiven. But if that's the offseason, you show your fans Chris Taylor, Erod, and Tucker Barnhart, that is a word that rhymes with duck or truck or buck or luck, and you put an ED on the end of it.
Oh, mucked.
Right.
We're mucked.
So, yeah. And again, I'm not telling you to go spend like the Rangers. I don't need every toy. They just signed Robbie Ray. They've spent $500 million.
I don't know.
In a 24-hour span.
I don't know if they want to go all in, Mike, and I've been saying this for the longest.
What do you mean all in? Texas blows.
No. Not Texas. Detroit. If Detroit does this, There's no going backwards.
Right, there is no going backwards. You either want to own a team or you don't.
So long as you don't do this, you can still throw the R word up and say, we're rebuilding. We're waiting on the young guys.
Oh,
this
by the
is
way,
going to happen.
And a guy that we could have got a really good player 4 years ago, and Al overplayed his hand, you just non-tendered him. Matthew Boyd. Weird. You know, a bearded bleep hole radio host told you it would end this way if you didn't trade the guy. And here we are. I just want an adequate operation. Christ, we have been in this obnoxious rebuild where they're not doing things right. And the minute they get the number one pick and they don't, take Mark Appel or Matt Bush, I'm supposed to sit here and genuflect. Oh, but Torque's on the way. Torque better be Juan Soto or it's not going to move the needle. And now we're sitting here. Why didn't we sign Robbie Ray?
Take your bar
and
lower it.
No.
Because you're expecting sometimes you just have to think like the organization.
But I don't want to.
Oh, and that's why you're frustrated.
Because I'm smart.
No, that's why you're frustrated.
They have an opportunity to be a playoff team quickly because this is an embarrassment of a division.
But see,
embarrassment of a division.
Stop right there, Mike. You're under the assumption they want to be a playoff team. And I know you're thinking, well, why do you own a team? If they really want to be a playoff team, it's simple. They could have done something a long time ago. It's airport security. It's the illusion of wanting to be a playoff team without being a playoff team.
You could have done Barnhart, Erod, Correa, and Marte. And you wouldn't even be a league average payroll. And I got to sit here, and no disrespect to the man to my left, I got to listen to, well, there'd be no going back. Who wants to go back? That's like someone wants to go back to being a crack addict.
No.
No one wants to be a crack addict.
Yes, but once you start spending the money, you're in a whole new game.
Of what? No. Being league average?
No. Of all of a sudden have to compete. And now you owe your fans something because you can't just sit there and say.
They always owe the fans something.
Because right now, wait till Green's ready. Wait till Torque is ready. Oh, my God. We watched them. They're going to be good. You can play that card for the next couple of years.
Listen.
If you pay the money now.
If they get Correa.
It starts now.
If they get Correa, all is forgiven.